Right, buddy, this is the latest Manchester United news. I'm going to be talking about Victor Osimhen to Manchester United, the latest on AMAD new contract, Marcus Rashford situation, and much, much more. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And let's get straight into the Manchester United news. Now, a source from Victor Osimhen's camp. Victor will move. He will wear the red colours in England. There are moves already, and it is what he wants. That is a source from Victor Osimhen's camp. Now, you got to take that with a pinch of salt, but there's a Nigerian newspaper confirming it, so it has to be sort of credible. Obviously, Osimhen's a Nigerian player. There has been a lot of talks about Osimhen coming to Manchester United. He's a player I do like a lot. He's a very, very good player, a very good striker. And ultimately, you look at what he wants. He wants to come to Manchester United. If you look at the price, it probably would be like 30, 40 million, I think. Or you can get him, I think it's released quote is like 60. You know, I do need an experienced striker. He's 25, 26 and score goals. And again, he suits the profiles, he suits the characteristics in what Manchester United need. A very, very good player, as I said, Nigerian, very physical. Obviously on loan at Galatasaray, has been linked to Chelsea, played obviously at Napoli. A very, very good player, and I think someone who Haaland can definitely work with. Osimhen's that sort of player you want in your team. He's a very physical striker, and yeah, we need someone like that with that sort of profile who can come into our team, help kind of develop Haaland, but also be that physical striker and the lead striker. Could you get him in January? Probably not. We'll see what Manchester United can do. I mean, there hasn't been much talk about him potentially coming to Manchester United. I do like Osimhen, as I said. I think he is a good player. How realistic is it in January? Probably not really. Could you potentially get a loan move? I think a striker is definitely a priority. We are struggling to score goals at the minute. And I think Victor Osimhen will be certainly someone who will want to come into this Manchester United team. I mean, if a source from his camp is basically confirming the deal, then ultimately that's what's going to happen. Now, hopefully it does happen as well, because we do need an experienced striker, and Osimhen is one of them. He's played in the Champions League, played in Serie A, played in the Turkish League. So, yeah, let's see what happens with that. The next thing, Manchester United preparing for the long term, and scouts have watched over Porto players Samu Akihowa and Rodrigo Moura in the recent weeks. Now, Samu was the one who played against United. He was that striker who played and scored, I think, 2 goals against United when we drew 3-3 with Porto. Been linked to Chelsea, been linked to, I think he was at Atletico Madrid. Palisny is a decent player. Again, United are in the market. He is a young striker, so he is kind of the similar sort of profile to Haaland, but I think he's much better, in my opinion. I've only seen snippets of his game, but ultimately I think he's that sort of striker that we do need. He's very, very good on the ball, and ultimately the quality that Manchester United need in that attacking department is needed. Obviously, Rodrigo Moura, I don't know too much about. I think he is a winger for Porto. Again, another player Manchester United should go out. We're looking for young talent to come through as well as experience. For example, the striker, we have a young striker, so we need an experienced one who can score goals. In terms of the inside forwards, we have AMAD, we have Garnacho. We need more attacking depth, maybe a bit of experience. Like Cunha would be someone who's absolutely perfect for that role. But that's that on that. Now, the next thing, Manchester United have started to open the door for possible exit of Anthony this month. That's coming from Fabrizio. Listen, Anthony's going to leave, whether that's January or in the summer. I think it'd be good to get rid of Anthony. I think, yes, he's been a great servant. Like he's been a professional, but £85 million. His agent has confirmed it. Whether he can get a loan deal or a permanent deal, whichever one's easier, I would go out and do. I think Anthony just hasn't worked. And ultimately, you got to look at it as a sense of, we need to bring better players through. He doesn't fit the Ruben Amorim system. He was a player who was signed under Ten Hag, doesn't really suit the system, not a good enough player, and ultimately be one of the first players I'll actually get rid of. I think it's an easy deal. Clubs will be interested in Anthony. He is actually a decent player, but he's just not to that Manchester United quality and that Manchester United standard in which we currently need and desiring of. I think Anthony, as I said, he's had some good games for United. He actually started off well. We've given him 2 seasons. I think this is his 3rd season now. He hasn't done enough, and ultimately I think it's time to kind of part ways with him. Now, the next thing, AMAD Diallo. AMAD Diallo is signing a new deal at United. I can guarantee everything has been agreed. He's very happy with Ruben Amorim. That's fantastic. AMAD new deals, absolutely amazing. I think Amorim wants to keep AMAD. AMAD's been a player who's fantastic and has worked tremendously hard and been in some great form recently. and he does deserve that new deal. I mean, he's one of those players who you should be building the future with. He's 22 now. You need those sorts of players who will bring you that sort of quality, and that's something AMAD does have. He's very, very confident. He's very good on the ball, and he's very technical. He's got very, very good ability, and he has what it takes for me to be a top Manchester United player. So AMAD, new deal. He can guaranteed everything has been agreed. Obviously, his contract does run out in 2025, so United really need to get that over the line. Now, the next thing, Manchester United considering activating the £25 million buyback clause in the contract of Benfica wingback Alvaro Carreras, or Alvaro Fernandez as we know him. So that's coming from the Daily Star. Listen, Alvaro, I said in one of my players, I would sign him in January. I think he's a player who's young, he's up and coming. He's obviously been at United, know what it takes to play for Manchester United. He's done very, very well for Benfica. He's very good on the ball. He's very technical, and if it doesn't work out, you can sell him. United have got a buyback clause. He probably is worth maybe 20-30 million to get him for kind of half that price if he is 30 million. He is a very, very good left wing back, and United are crying out for a left wing back. So yeah, I would go all out for Alvaro Fernandez. I think he's the most realistic one we can probably sign in January, and even if it doesn't work out, you can probably sell him for some decent money in the summer window. But he knows what it takes to play for United. He's been at the club before. Why not? I'd be all over this deal. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Victor Gyökeres. This is coming in from Pete Hall. I don't know who he works for. Reuters, Sky Sports. So he said that Ruben Amorim wants Victor Gyökeres, and the player is very keen to join Manchester United. Sporting are willing to allow him to leave for around 60 million in the summer. He will likely cost 80 million release clause, which is his release clause this month. Listen, 60 million for Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres is a good player. Obviously, he has that connections with Amorim already. He's proved it. He can score goals. If it's a choice between Gyökeres or OSIMHEN, I don't really mind who we do get. I think Victor OSIMHEN is that more experienced and has played in different countries. Obviously, yes, Gyökeres has played was it in the League One or Championship with Coventry. He's obviously played at Brighton. I think Gyökeres, for me, it depends who's cheaper really, because United are going to have a limited budget. But that's that on Gyökeres. Would you want Manchester United to sign Gyökeres? That's been the latest Manchester United news. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Some interesting stories. Let me know what you thought. Anthony exit. OSIMHEN source from his campus confirmed that he will wear Manchester United. So we'll have to see what develops with that. Anthony exit. AMAD new deal is probably going to be announced soon. Alvaro Fernandez buyback clause. Gyökeres. And yeah, that was all really we considered and discussed today. But thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And yeah, stay tuned. Loads of videos going out on the channel already. Thanks for watching, and peace.